A lot of you have started asking about the laptop recommendations again. Of course, I will tell you, but the reason behind it is very disappointing. The number of COVID 19 cases are going up again. And I'm assuming a lot of you who started going to office, working from office, are now back to work from home scenarios. Which is why all we want to say is just stay home, stay safe, and wear your mask. Meanwhile, we will keep answering your tech related questions. So, without any second thought, just put your question in the comment box, use the hashtag Let's Get Techie, and we will take it in the next video. Hi, you're watching India Today Tech. I am Pavni Jain, and it's time to begin with your questions. Or maybe before I take your first question, why don't you just subscribe to India Today Tech YouTube channel if you haven't, and also do press the bell icon so that you are notified whenever we upload any new video content. Let's begin with your questions. I'm taking the first question from Chirag Patel, and he says, do you feel that OnePlus 9 Pro is suffering from big issues like heating, battery backup, 5G band, and the big hype of the camera, that is a selfie camera of 16 megapixel? Do you think it is worth it to buy and spend 70,000? See Chirag, a few people did report the heating issues with OnePlus 9 Pro. In fact, some of them filed complaint against the same problem on the company's official forum, and OnePlus did recognize it. They also announced that they will come up with a software update to fix the problem. In fact, one of the OnePlus representatives in that same forum wrote, we have identified the underlying reasons behind the reported increase in temperature and already begin pushing out OTA updates to optimize the overall device temperature and improve battery performance. So far, the initial feedback has been positive. The first OTA was pushed out to our India users this week and will be rolled out to North American and European devices by the end of this week. We will be following up with a second OTA to further improve the device temperature and battery in the coming weeks as well. Thanks so much for sharing your feedback here on the forums. We will keep working hard to make even more improvements so you can have a reliable and enjoyable OnePlus experience. Other than this, we do not think there is any issue with the phone's battery backup or say 5G network or even the front shooter. Although we didn't like the end results produced by the front camera of OnePlus 9 Pro, and we also mentioned it in our full review of OnePlus 9 Pro on India Today Tech website. The front camera doesn't click desirable photos because it misses out on some of the details, but this cannot be the deal breaker, Overall, the 9 Pro is a decent performer and it's a good buy under Rs 70,000. Ankit Shelke says, I want to purchase a smartphone and my budget is around 20,000. A good all-rounder is what I'm looking for, and if possible with a Snapdragon chipset. Also with iPhone 12 mini launched last year and Asus and Sony coming up with their own compact smartphones. Is there any possibility of compact smartphones in the mid-budget segment? Okay, coming to your first question, which is about getting a new phone under Rs 20,000, you should check out Redmi Note 10 Pro Max and Poco X3. Both of these phones come with Snapdragon 732G chipset, so these are quite fast. Also, if you go ahead with Redmi Note 10 Pro Max, lengthy names, then you will get 108 megapixel main shooter, and if you go ahead with Poco X3, you will get a bigger battery. So basically the choice is up to you if you want better cameras or if you want a bigger battery. Both of these phones come under Rs 20,000, so whatever you choose, price or budget won't be a problem. About the possibility of getting compact smartphones in mid-budget segment, I'm sorry, but I don't see that happening. People are happy with bigger screens these days. They want to binge on one web series or the other while commuting. Also, it is difficult to make smaller phones and including, top flight features in them, which is why iPhone 12 mini isn't selling for Rs 20,000. Next question. Sam Daniel Java Selvin says, best laptop to buy for working professionals between Rs 40,000 to 50,000. Can you give some suggestions? Sam, as a working professional, I think you should be buying Redmi Mi Notebook 14 Horizon Edition. Why? Because one, It comes with really good performance thanks to its 10th generation Intel Core i7 processor and Nvidia GPU. And 2, it is a value for money laptop. Mayank Nimbalkar says, need help with recommendation for a friend, Samsung Galaxy S20 FE Snapdragon versus iPhone 11 versus OnePlus 9R versus Vivo X60. Okay, which one to choose? Pricing and camera is the main concern. Budget around rupees 40,000 and 50,000. Okay. See, if you want iOS, then I would say iPhone 11. But if you want Android for your friend, then I would pick Vivo X60. It comes with amazing cameras and is priced at rupees 38,000, which is quite affordable. As for cameras, yes, it comes with 48 megapixel main shooter and has a Sony IMX598 sensor. To be honest, X60 has one of the best cameras that you can find out in this price point on any of the smartphones. Srinivas says, hi Pavni, hi. What is the difference between Android and stock Android? Small confusion. Small confusion, lengthy answer. Google's software for mobiles is stock Android. This is what you get on Pixel phones or say Android One phones that are launched by Nokia or Motorola. Now, when other mobile companies, for example Realme or Xiaomi, borrow this software to use it on their smartphones, they tend to customize it. And we call it customized Android. In fact, these brands have different names for it. For example, MIUI is Xiaomi's skin, whereas Realme UI is for Realme phones. Now, OnePlus and Samsung do the same thing. But since OnePlus do not tend to customize a lot, which is why we say OnePlus One UI is close to stock Android-like experience. This is because OnePlus neither use stock Android nor it is heavily customized. With stock Android, you do not get any ads. But with, say, for example, Realme UI or MIUI, you have to deal with the bloatware. This is one of the reasons why people prefer stock Android over customized skin, because they think it's easy and it's really convenient to use. Keep sending us more and more questions. You just have to type it in the comment box, use the hashtag and send it to us. We'll take it in the next video. Now you know the drill. You have to like this video, you have to share this video with your friends, and you also have to subscribe to India Today Tech YouTube channel if you haven't. Now just stay home and stay safe. I will see you in another video. Thank you.